We are here. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome to Girls Gabbin.
I think the mic is hot. We want to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. This is a new beginning, new start, and a new show. And today, we're going to introduce you all to who we are. I know you've been seeing our advertisements, and we've been trying to get you all pumped up to like our page and to join us tonight as we start Girls Gabbin and tell you what we're all about, what we're trying to do, and what we want to gab about. Because, of course, what's that hashtag that we've been trying to share with everybody? What's the gab? So, what we wanted to first do is just kind of say, hi, how you doing? Hope your holidays were wonderful. And Andrea, you want to say hello to the people who have been waiting to see you?
Hello, hello, hello. We want to thank all of you all. We've gotten so many people that have reached out to us with interest in our show. We are super excited. This is a long time coming.
Yeah, a real long time coming. She's trying to throw some hints there. It's been a long time, but we wanted to make sure that we came to you all correct and that we had everything in place. So we've been having a ball. I know you all have probably seen our little photo shoot pictures. So we're ready for y'all, okay? I hope y'all ready for us.
Yes. Thank you so much.
We wanted to start off by kind of telling you what Girls Gabbin is all about, what our mission is, what we want to bring to the table. So Andrea and I met years ago, and we kind of found out that we kind of mutual in our motivation of sisterhood, giving back, sharing the shine, giving other people an opportunity to share their gifts and talents and information on a platform. And then you have Girls Gabbin. So we've been working on this for probably, what?
3 years. 3 years.
I might give it a little longer than 3 years, but it's because it's good stuff. So, what I wanted you all to know about is what our mission is. And our mission is to bring people together, not just the women. We want the men involved too. We want to provide a platform for you all to come into the studio with us or share with us and call in. We're growing, but we want you to share in what you're doing. There's a lot of things going on in the DMV. Not just around the world, but especially in the DMV. There's a lot of things going on, from plays to movies to music, crafts and products and all kinds of things going on, and nobody knows about it. So we want those people to come on and join Girls Gabbin and let us put the spotlight on you. So our mission is actually to give back to the community, give back to our men, our women, our children, something that's meaningful. We want you to walk away from this show having learned something you didn't know before. We want you to share. Please share. We want you to share and share again. So, you know,
and just be a part of Girls Gabbin.
Exactly.
Again, piggybacking off of what Lisa's trying to share with you guys is that those who are doing things within the community, if you are helping those, we have millennials that are dealing with depression, those of you that have lost a loved one in 2018 and before, those of you battling cancer, and just what you've achieved or what you've accomplished or what you've been through, you're the ones we want to touch and feel and communicate with and have those conversations with. Just bring you in with Girls Gabbin and let us know, as a whole, we collectively are trying to reach out to everyone in the community, just with every interest that we can possibly give, and we want to give back.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're looking forward to this journey with you. This is only the beginning. And we want you to hang on tight because we're learning along the way. This is my first time actually I was actually, and I'll share a little bit of you because we're going to actually let you meet us. So I don't want to give too much of it away just yet, but you know, this is actually my first time having my own show. And Andrea, it's the same for you.
As well as for me.
So we are newbies to this, so be gentle. But we're ready.
Be patient.
We're ready. We're ready for you. So, I mean, is there anything else you want to say before we get started? Because y'all about to find out who we are. Okay, who we are, not who we are.
And of course, any questions you have while we're doing that, please feel free. We are on live. We are on Win DC's live channel on Facebook as well. So if you can't see us on the live feed, I know I'm having technical difficulties. I do apologize. However, you can go onto the Facebook page on Win DC and see us live on the set as well. If you don't have the app downloaded right now, you can hear us live on your phones, your computers, whatever as well if you can't see us. But please connect so you all can see and hear the show.
And grow with us, okay? We're just starting, but we got this, okay?
So, as we stated, we wanted to introduce ourselves to you. So we're going to start with Lisa.
Ooh, I'm first.
Although we've come into this aspect of working together as far as Girls Gabbin and having our first talk show together, let them know about what you do. We know that you're from Dove Style Magazine. Many people have followed you based on that. Being in and out of the entertainment field and having aspects of doing different types of events, etc. But who is Lisa?
Who's Lisa? That's a big question. No, I am a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a friend. I'm a sister. I'm a daughter. I'm all that stuff, which I love. Family is always first for me. I love my family. Anybody who follows me on Facebook or anything knows that I love my family. So that is first and foremost, of course, in God. But what I started doing years ago was, of course, the Dove Style Magazine. And because I love to write, one of my passions is writing. And Dove Style Magazine was created from that passion.
Right.
I had started writing for another magazine and decided to venture out on my own, and it was for the very reason that we're doing Girls Gabbin. It was because I wanted to share other people's shine. I wanted to give people a platform to share their stories, their dreams, because everything's not going to be fun and all this joyful stuff all the time. Sometimes it's going to get deep. And I think we're ready for it. But that was what the magazine was all about. So I was able to meet a lot of people who had a lot of wonderful things going on in the world, because the magazine was followed globally. So that was a nice experience. I was able to venture into other things from doing the magazine.
Right.
So I am excited about a new book coming out.
I was just going to say.
I'm an author, of course, with that writing. So my new book coming out is The Power of Shut Up, and I'm hoping that I can share all of that with you all, because that is definitely a journey that I'm excited about sharing. So the writing is definitely a good thing. I'm a crafter.
Okay.
So I'm going to get more into that. And I'm trying to think what else. There's so many things that my mind has me doing and preparing for.
So let's go back for a minute. You said you had a book and you are a crafter. So let them know about your book. A little bit about your book. Okay. Especially how they can see, or if they're interested in getting your book, how they can go about doing that.
Well, it's not published yet. I'm still writing. So this is the work part of it, where I have to write. And I know my publisher may be watching and saying, yes, I'm going to need you to be writing after you get off the show. But The Power of Shut Up was really about my journey on learning. Not necessarily, everybody's talking about this, when to speak up, when to not, This is about learning when it's appropriate to have something to say. When it's appropriate to, even though you might be right, now is not the time to say that, or that being right is actually not what the mission is all about. It's about your intentions when you're speaking.
Absolutely.
Are you speaking to say something to hurt someone or to help someone? So all of those things are learning about what's necessary to say, what's not necessary to say, and knowing when to say it. Right. So that's what the book is about, without you all, getting the whole thing in a nutshell. And I'm hoping that I can start to teach people what I learned. And I use the power of shut up, those words. It meant something because someone or several someones had to tell me that way for me to understand that it wasn't about being quiet and it wasn't about not having anything to say. It was, Lisa, you need to shut up. Okay. So, and of course, I know how we think when somebody tells us to shut up. It's like, who are you talking to? But I got past that and realized that there is a huge power past that, neck roll. So that's what's coming up with the book. And I have co-authored a couple of other books that I'm excited about, which I'm sure we'll get to share over this journey, where I have some testimony about things I've gone through that have also motivated me in, you know, the things that I do and why I like to give back and why I like to speak up and, you know, to be a voice for others that, you know, couldn't, wouldn't, can't, whatever. So hopefully we'll be able to share a whole lot about each other and what we've gone through, because I think what we've gone through in our testimonies are what leads us to all of these wonderful ventures. And Girls Gabbin is it.
Absolutely. Now, Lisa's being shy. Lisa's also done some producing.
I have, and look, Sean Mason Spence, I'm just gonna have to shout her out,
Yes,
because Sean is like the bomb.com, and I will actually have to mention, because what I learned through this journey was that there are a lot of people that help you along the way, and things kind of happen when you're not expecting them. And Sylvia Tremor Morrison, actually, I joined her in an interview on the Sean Mason Spence show regarding Dove Style magazine.
Okay.
But I went to Spelman and was interested in communications and journalism, the writing. I've been stuck with it forever. And Sean, you know, needed a producer at the time, and I was interested. I didn't know anything about it, but it was like, hey, I'm interested. And she gave me an opportunity, and I tried to jump in there, and I had a ball. I absolutely had a ball. I enjoyed being on the show and producing the show. I had a segment for my magazine, so I kind of learned the ins and outs. And ever since we stopped the show, I know I have been driving the whole team, which was Derek Quick and Lincoln Landers and Sean. I know I drove them crazy, because every time I saw a picture of the show, I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do this again. I just really enjoyed interacting with people, and I'm not necessarily a starstruck kind of person, so my magazine wasn't even geared on celebrities. More so it was geared on people with stories. If you happen to be a celebrity, that was awesome. But we have a whole lot of local celebrities that I wanted to shine some light on, and I've met some wonderful people on both sides of that, and some have become really good friends. But that's because I'm really interested in the person. I want to know, you know, what makes you tick, because we're all just people, and we all have a story, and I was always interested in what motivated you to get to the levels you are, because we all can get there, but we all don't have the same levels we're trying to get to. So it's not a competition. It's just
about to help you get.
It's just a journey, and everybody's journey is different, and I just love sharing that. So, and that's really what it's all about to me. So that's a little bit about me. That's a little bit about me, but I'm hoping that I can, you know, grow from this, and, you know, get people involved in sharing their stories and reaching out to us, and hoping that they choose, you know, Girls Gabbin to share their stories, you know,
and that was one of the reasons we started out the show with explaining and sharing who we are. So we're letting you know that our show is geared towards just connecting with just you, just about who you are, what you're doing in the community, what you're doing with yourself, just to let you know that we're real people with real time and just real conversation.
Absolutely. I mean, because everybody's doing things out there. I mean, I was able to, and I have to, there's so many shout outs, I don't want to miss anybody, but I mean, I've had the opportunity to be in a movie. Which, you know, sometimes I kind of, you know, talk it down a little bit, because I'm like, I wasn't no star in no movie, and I am surely not an actress at all. But everything that I've had the opportunity to do, I've had an amazing time, because it was just a blessing to be a part
of it.
And I've met some awesome people who are doing wonderful things, whether it's another radio show or it's writing a book, or there is no competition. It's just like, what you doing? I want to, you know, I want to promote you, so I'm always trying to buy somebody's book, or, you know, I used to cover events, which was really, I had a ball doing it, and it was my opportunity to share that shine. So I love everything that I'm doing, and I'm learning a lot.
And share the shine, share what that means to you.
To me, share the shine means that I get control of that spotlight, that flashlight. And, you know, yeah, you want to shine your light sometimes and let people know that you know, you're doing some good things, and it's okay. That's all good stuff, because you got to shout yourself out. But at the same time, I do get a pleasure out of seeing other people do their thing. You know, whether it's singing or play or starting a new business or whatever it is. And I am truly a celebrator at heart. So I will find any reason to celebrate. I mean, I do over the top. Y'all know how I am about Christmas and birthdays, and it goes for people's journeys and, you know, different milestones and weddings and all that kind of stuff. I am a celebrator at heart, so sharing the shine is really about celebrating others. That's what it's about for me.
Wonderful.
So,
well, this is Miss Lisa
so I'm
Washington.
excited to share this mic with you. So what do you? Because y'all have to understand too. We're this is new. It's fresh, and we're excited and nervous and all those good things. So we appreciate y'all support. We really do appreciate
you all support.
So what are you looking to? Let me ask you before we get started, because we are going to go to break in a minute, but we're going to come back and I'm going to interview Andrea, because she got a chance to put me under the fire. Now I get to burn a little bit. So, but what is it that you're looking forward to for this Girls Gabbin thing?
I am really looking forward to us prospering and working with everyone. Those that have given us support, those we're going to meet anew, those from our past with the same common interest. Just giving that love and support back, and as much as we are receiving it, and just seeing how far we grow. WinDC is our first step, but I think we have a lot more that's being offered to us. And this platform alone is giving us a lot to look forward to.
And I would like to mention that, you know, just coming out the box and being fresh and new to this whole thing, we have received so much support from the WinDC radio family. All the shows that are on the, you know, on the platform have shown their love, you know, without meeting us, knowing what the show is about or anything. They have shown their love, and that speaks volumes. So we truly appreciate you all for just giving us a chance, for tuning in, listening to us. So we plan to have a ball. We
absolutely do. We hope you all will take this ride with us, watch us grow, share all the different aspects of what we will be bringing. We won't just be in this platform. We hope to be out in the community is one of our goals. So look out for us. And we will have on our Facebook page, our Twitter, our Instagram. If you're interested in the show, you have an idea for the show, we welcome that. This is an open platform, and we just want to make it a family platform.
Yeah, we try to come prepared. So we do have a website.
We do.
We do have a Facebook page.
We do.
Girls Gabbin. We try to make it simple. So this is real easy for y'all. Girls Gabbin. If y'all are watching us now, then you all know how to log on to our Facebook page and to our website. But we do have a website. We're working on it. And we expect that it will grow, absolutely, with pictures and stories and information. So stay tuned. But the website is www.girlsgabbin.com. Andrea and I both have our own individual emails. If you all want to reach out to us about being on the show or some information you think we might want to share, we are looking into doing sponsorships. Because that's another way to share, and it's another way to get those businesses out there. So please stay tuned, and hopefully we'll see you every Sunday at 7 to 8. We might. What I'm looking for, I know I ain't shared this with her yet, but I would love to do some kind of trivia every now and then, because I like giving gifts and I like surprising people. So y'all better pay attention when we giving you these little deets and information. Remember them dates and stuff like that, because you might get a little something. I mean, we ain't Oprah or nothing like that, but you know, we love giving back. So you might get something out of knowing something that we said. Plus, we want to check and see if you're listening. That's a teacher and me, right? Okay.
So all of you that are getting that off of Lisa's live, and I hope that those are watching on WinDC's platform on Facebook. I'm having some difficulties with my live, so when we come back, I'll make sure that I get my live back up. I do apologize for those that are trying to chime in. I'm getting texts, etc. I do apologize ahead of time, but once we come back from our break, I will be working on that. But tune in to WinDC on Facebook and WinDC on the app, so you can connect with us in the interim. And if you're on Lisa's page, her live is working, so you can see us. But when we come back, I'll get that all together. So, any questions you have, post them. We'll try to get to them.
Absolutely, absolutely. I do see you all, and I am definitely I think somebody mentioned, well, what is this show? Women empowerment and male bashing. No, we don't.
No, we don't
bash
do that.
males here. I am married to a male, so I certainly don't want to bash them.
It's about empowering and uplifting both males and females. Now, we're not bashing anyone in particularly. This is not just a female panel to go against men in any form or fashion.
No, this is about everybody. This is about our kids. And last time I checked, the community is full of men, women, children, everybody. So that's who we're trying to empower. And the men, we challenge you to come to the show and share what you want to hear from us. Because this month we'll be talking about all kinds of things. And then we have February coming up where it's all about relationships. And men, we need to hear from you, because as far as I'm concerned, men and women can learn from each other. And we got to come with an open mind. And so I'm just going to have to make sure whoever, and I'll go back and check and see who you are, okay? But no, we don't do any male bashing here. We love our men. We love our sisters. We love our children. And that's what this show is going to encompass, which is to bring all of that together. And we want everybody to win, everybody. So we really appreciate you all tuning in, and we want you to stay tuned. We're going to get ready to go to a break, but we want you to hang in there and stay tuned. The show is from 7 to 8. This is our very first show. Very first show. So just bear with us on anything we're learning, but it's all part of the journey, so we are accepting it and receiving it. So thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
Not just around the world, but especially in the DMV, there's there's a lot of things going on from You ready? Okay.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back,
Yes.
everyone. So we got some adjustments done on the mic. As well as I am still trying to pull up my live, but however, we are totally live on Lisa Dove's page. I am Andrea Riley of Girls Gabbin.
And I am Lisa Washington, and I'm excited about this second half of the show because
It's my turn.
I get to put Andrea in the hot seat. Yes, I do.
It is my turn.
Yeah, I'm running the hot seat now and the spotlight because
Okay.
what we decided when we talked about the show was that from now on, Girls Gabbin is going to be shining the light on everyone else. So what better time to come out with our very first show and shine the light on who we are so that we can get down to the real business after telling you who we are and what we're all about, and to shine the light on everyone else. So we wanted to make it about us for the first show, so you know who is bringing you all these wonderful people and talents and things. And then after today, it's going to be all about you. So are you ready?
I am ready. I'm still
Okay,
trying to get this
so-
all together, so y'all bear with me because my phone is acting up. But go ahead,
Good.
Lisa.
So what we wanted to do was, you found out a little bit about me, who I am, what I'm working on, what I'm doing, and hopefully that list will grow. So now we're going to find out about who Miss Andrea Riley is. And, you know, if she got nicknames, what she up to, what she been doing, what she has, you know, in store for you, what she brings. So let's start off with you telling us a little bit about who you are. Not,
Who am I?
Not the Girls Gabbin chick yet, but who you are.
Well, my name is Andrea Riley, as you all know. I am the co-host of Girls Gabbin, but however, I am a mother of 2. I am a grandmother of 5.
All right.
Yes, and my oldest is 13, so I'm super excited about that. But I am part of this team in terms of speaking not just about who we are, but what we're trying to give back. The reason Lisa and I have come together is because of our sisterhood. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very interesting because we did start this journey about 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And in this journey, it was about what we wanted to gauge, who we are, and who we wanted to represent. And me coming as who I am, my background being, I've been in the 4 female gospel group for some of you all that don't know. I've been in the entertainment side since, the 1990s. My girl group at that time, of course, I don't know if you all have seen some of my posts, was Sweet Spirit, so shout out to them. And growing in that aspect, just trying to find myself at that time, it was gospel, being in the church, raising my kids in the church, doing that type of thing, and then stepping out and trying to do some individual things.
Mm-hmm.
I did some mentoring in my church home. Some of my mentorship, some of the youth did that. Miss Onari Jackson, Miss Renee Johnson, just looking at them grow and the growth that they had and the things that they're doing. I am shouting them out. I'm very excited about that. So I've been doing mentorship since I was 18 years of age.
Okay, well, let me ask you a little bit. We want to go a little deeper in that because that's a
Okay,
good
here we
thing.
go.
That's another thing that we are connected with. I am a new mentor to a group
That's
called
right,
I
you
Love
are.
Me,
You are.
and they are awesome. I have a mentee, and I'm just so excited about what's coming because I'm new at this. So shout out to I Love Me crew. They have supported me and shared that we're on the air. So I hope hopefully they're watching us. And it's a lot of young teenage girls who are doing good things in their schools, and they're moving on. Some of them have graduated, but some of them, mine I think is she's really into I think the band, or she does dancing or something at her school, which is always exciting to me when kids are involved in something. So I'm excited about being a mentee, and because you've been a mentee for a while,
I have.
what do you want Girls Gabbin to do? Since you know about what it is to be a mentee, what is it that you want Girls Gabbin to bring to the mentee world?
I think we want to set the pace in showing them, not just through sisterhood, and as far as women being in this industry, that we have something that we can expound from ourselves. So ladies, you have something you can gear yourselves to, knowing that we are Lisa and I will say, doing mentorship is just trying to set the pace of you becoming that woman or getting a better understanding of what a woman is supposed to be or what you can do as far as your goals in life. Right. That's what the fulfillment of mentorship is supposed to be.
And how did that, I mean, because you have daughters, right?
I have daughters.
And you have granddaughters.
I do.
So that makes it a really big deal because it probably enhances what you have and actually it exposes them to, you know, even more things as far as what you do to be a productive person in society and give back and actually teaching them sisterhood because, you know, that's a struggle sometimes even at our age.
It's a very big struggle.
Starting it early is like a good thing.
Right.
So what else are you into? We know you mentee and she has some vocal skills.
Well, my mentorship also has led me to my own organization.
Okay.
My organization is 501c3. It is called Rebirth to Reentry. And what that is, it helps deal with people of incarceration. I did start it out focusing solely on women. However, it is overall for men and women. And our whole concept of what we do is helping them deal with reentering society. Through every aspect, through counseling, through work, through housing, through getting the understanding of how to reenter society and be a part of society. To not have to deal with recidivism, returning to prison. And I have incorporated that so much that I've worked on many outlets of dealing with the reentry program at PG County. So I still have some ties with that, and I do have a full committee now that's coming on board. So we look forward to, you know, utilizing that aspect of that organization, excuse me, and helping those that are returning to society.
And what made you want to go into that? That is actually a good area. It's something that's very needed. And what motivated you to go in that direction?
So the motivation behind Rebirth to Reentry is my own testimony of being incarcerated. And this is my first time sharing that publicly. For those that do know me through my life, know that that was what was in my past. However, it is a testimony for me. So I utilize that as a platform to why I birthed Rebirth to Reentry. The name Rebirth actually came from someone that was very close to me, and I utilized that to make that organization something that would assist others that have gone through what I've gone through. Going through my incarceration, that meant that I had at that time, I had, again, like you stated, 2 beautiful daughters. Well, it's not easy for women as we are, you know, the head of the household in most cases, but there are men that do the same thing, so I'm not taking that from them. But leaving 2 children behind was the hardest thing for me. Seeing women in so many aspects of life, literally raising their kids behind bars, networking and meeting beautiful women from all over the world with different aspects and backgrounds of different work history or different cultures or the entrepreneurial aspect of life, just having that inlet. I mean, it was something that it was just not just my testimony, but others that I had experienced that I had to do something with that. I still touch and feel, if you will, a lot of my sisters. My experience was in Alderson, West Virginia. I do touch a lot of them and still talk to a lot of them. Beautiful women. So it just led me to do what needed to be done.
Well, I applaud you actually for that because it takes a special strength to be able to not just have a testimony, but to share it. And to use that to take another step in the right direction. So, I mean, I thank you as my sister for just sharing that and sharing it with others because, I mean, and we will start to share things that we've gone through and it's hard. It seems like it's easy when you're on the other side, but it was what you had to go through to get to where you could even talk about it. Because even when we talked about it, it was like I shared this with you, and it was like, you know, open arms, and that's what we're looking for
and it's actually my first time sharing it, and I felt like this was the platform to do so because there's so many people that feel like they can't share their testimony for whatever reasons that you may have. But I mean, it's not one of the easiest things to have gone through, and it's a learning experience, but when you have to lead into and coming from mentorship and you have 2 daughters of your own and me being able to come out and successfully succeed at where I am now. I will share my testimony at any time. So.
Absolutely. And for Sharon Parker, who hopefully is listening, but if you're not, I'll share you. But you talked about leading within from the last event that I hosted, and it was all about leading from within. And that's exactly what you're doing, is showing how something that wasn't the journey you necessarily asked for was a journey that you used to show others that you can get past that and move forward, and that's a blessing to a lot of people. So I thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, and
that's a big deal. I mean, it's a big deal to share anything that's personal, close to you, that you're not sure how people will receive it, is always a big deal. So,
and it wasn't for me. I mean, with that experience, it wasn't so much for me of what people thought about it.
Right.
It was just, where can I take it to the next level for myself?
Right.
And as long as I had peace with myself, and again, it's my testimony, I was good with it.
Right. What you know,
and I still am.
Because I mean, I've gone through things, and it's it still was what people, for me it was what are people going to think? Not that it's going to stop me,
right?
But how are they going to receive it? Because then that's something else I have to brace myself for.
Right. Something
else I got to put in the plan. Not that I'm not going to push through, and maybe I have to push you down a little bit, but that I want to be ready for it. So, and this was a perfect platform, because I mean, we welcome everybody. That is showing to me an example of what we want when we open the doors of Girls Gabbin to other people to come in and share their stories. We don't want them to feel like they can't.
Just be yourself.
Yes, I mean,
the best part about who we are is being true to yourself. I mean, regardless of what your testimony is, what you've been through, and there's a lot of testimonies out there, ladies, I mean, and men, however you want to share them, through sharing it with others or helping people through those experiences. Utilize that, because people need it. You just never know. Just like my testimony today, you never know who needed to hear that, who's been harboring the fact that, okay, this is what I went through, and I tried to cover this up because it may have been embarrassing to them, or they didn't feel comfortable. Utilize it. Be true to yourself. That's the best thing you can be.
And somebody can learn from your story.
And somebody learns from your story.
We are always teachers, even when we don't plan to be, want to be. We are always teachers. If you got children, if you don't have children, there's still some young person watching you, watching what you do, and learning from how you get through. So, I encourage others to reach out to Girls Gabbin and share with us. We want to bring your stories to this forum and share and let other people know that there's life on the other side of a hardship or something you went through. So I really appreciate that. That's good stuff.
Definitely. It is who we are, right?
Okay, so give us more about what you want, to use Girls Gabbin for as a platform, not just for that, but for you and something you have coming up. I mean, are you writing a book somewhere? Are you writing a play or something?
So Lisa's trying to encourage me, you guys, at this point here.
So she got some stuff in her pocket. I know she got some stuff in her pocket.
So we've discussed, yes, I'm interested in writing a book. As we discussed previously, there are various entities of what Wendy C will have that can offer us on this platform. So I'm just waiting to see what those things will be. I'm not going to let too many things out the bag, but there's more to come.
But we here to know about Miss Riley, right? So she can't keep everything secret. So
I mean, keep it all a secret. It will come out in time.
What you got that maybe be coming up the pike? Not even if it's the book, but what else is it that you hope to
What is it you're trying to ask me, Lisa? What is it?
I asked the question. I need you to just answer the question.
What do you know that I need to answer? What is it?
I can't answer the question for you. We are interviewing you. You are the interviewee.
I understand we had conversations prior, so.
Well, we're talking right now. Okay, so we just want to know, what other things are you wanting to do? I mean, in life.
Well, as we, again, speaking on my organization, we are looking to take it to the next level. So there's many aspects of different governmental offices that are working with me in terms of trying to get that to another level.
Okay.
So that's one of the key aspects of what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
And I'm very excited about that. When I didn't think that it can go any further than that, you just never know. So did you share a little, this is your first show, right? This is my first show. But have you touched on, the mic or the area of radio in any other form? Because this ain't brand new, right? So, no, this is not brand new for me.
Okay.
I have touched the mic previously.
I got to pull teeth in here, okay.
I have touched the mic previously on various other networks. And in different aspects of the network, not so much in this platform. So this is a new platform for me.
Right.
But I have had the experience with some of the other independent networks, and
so she's not new.
I'm not new.
She's not new.
I'm not new.
Right. She's not
I'm trying
new,
to give you something new.
Different new.
Yes, I'm trying to give you all something new. So
and all of this is just to pull out, because there's a lot. There's not just one dimension of all of us. We got plenty branches and plenty things we're doing, and a lot of times what we learned from trying to put this show together was that we are really struggling with talking about ourselves.
Right.
It is not one of my best, as my publisher
would probably point out. A lot of people don't like to talk about themselves.
I am not good at even kind of remembering all the things that I did, because it always seemed like, oh, you're not supposed to write that down, or and then when I need it, it's like, you know, my bio is like the hardest thing to write, because I'm like, I don't know what I've done. But when Andrea kind of said the same thing, I saw, you know, I was able to see it in her, you know, as kind of talking to myself and saying, okay, but people need to know who you are, what you're doing, and it's okay.
And that was one of the things,
just kind of shout yourself out.
With Lisa, this being my first time sharing my overall testimony, we did not know if it was going to be too hard for me to do. Right. So I do appreciate,
and you did,
you as my sister, being able to, you know, we could talk about it.
And that's what it's about, trusting, you know, the space. And we want for others to trust our space as well. So that's why I thought it was a good idea that she was going to interview me and I was going to interview her, because you all get to see how, if we were sitting in the hot seat, how would we respond? Because the hardest thing to do is to be interviewed.
Absolutely.
We can throw out questions all day long, but the hard part sometimes is how to answer them.
Right. So taken from that, we're actually just trying to share with you all, share your testimonies.
Yes.
Talk about your experience. Talk about what you've been through. Share with others. Help others. I mean, the biggest thing you can be, and I can't emphasize enough, is be true to yourself.
Absolutely.
If you do that, then everything else comes along just fine.
So, you all learned a whole lot about us, so this won't happen again. Well, no, I take that back.
This part out.
You will learn a lot of things about us, but it won't be in this, you know, this way. But so we wanted to take some time, and I don't know if there's anything you wanted else to share before we take time to kind of shout out some people and thank some people for.
Well, let me just say this first. Okay. Make sure you all look, like our Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram. Lisa gave you the website.
www.girlsgabbin.com.
And on our Facebook page, make sure our hashtag, as you all can see or have seen, is called What's the Gab. Yes. That means what do you all want to gab about? You know,
absolutely.
Let us know. We welcome suggestions. We welcome you to the show. Definitely put your ideas, any concepts you're thinking about. Go to our page. Hit us individually. Inbox us. Individually, I will always respond.
We are always out there. Respond. We have our Facebook, which we've actually been kind of using to engage. We're going to be building a Twitter and things like that, so that you all can see what we're doing, because we really love sharing. We love social media. I think it's a good thing. It's how you use it, and we plan to use it to share with you what good is going on in the world. And the website is actually set up. We did mention earlier that we're building it, growing it, but you can access it. We'll start to load in information about what our next shows are going to be. We have kind of worked up, and Andrea will share with you, we have worked up a couple of topics for our next shows for the month of January and February. So we will be sharing that on our site. But like she said, we want you all to reach out to us to tell us what you're looking to gab about, so that we can put shows together that will cause you to want to tune in every Sunday.
Every Sunday. So in January, we will be doing health and fitness starting out next Sunday, leading up to MLK, following that next January 20th, excuse me. Just basically about history and the times of history, historians. So if any of you have any of those concepts, please mention that on our Facebook page. Reach out to us individually. Go to our website, whatever means that we can communicate with you. Send us that information, because we want to connect with you. Again, next Sunday, we will be doing health and wellness. So any of you personal trainers, Those of you that are nutritionists, those of you that are in just health and wellness, please reach out to us. We would love to have you on the show.
Well, she failed to mention,
What?
maybe because she being a little shy about it. No, I'm just kidding.
You know
but
what?
February is the
getting
month
there.
all about love. So what we got coming up in February?
We are going to be having a single to mingle and a relationship conversation. So we're looking for all you guys and girls, either single or relationships, to come out and be on our show, be on part of the platform. We have questions, answers. That's that month of love. So you all definitely,
shows will be exciting, right?
Definitely are in for a treat.
That's some real talk. Some real talk. Like not fake real talk. That's real talk.
Yeah.
So we're putting some concepts together for it. But January and February, we have some things in mind that we're doing. We'll be reaching out to people, and we hope to bring you some wonderful shows leading up to this. So if you have any show ideas, reach out to us, share with us. I see someone is having a problem with the downloading the app. We will definitely get back with you and let you know how to download Wendy C's app so that you can connect with us. And we'll go Facebook Live when we can. But please keep reaching out to us and supporting us because we truly appreciate you.
All right.
So we're going to grow better every time.
Absolutely. We thank you all for tuning in for our very first show and dealing with us through all the nervousness, the community, the problems we had with the live. But we guarantee you that on our next show, we'll continue to progress and get through everything just fine.
Yes. So hit us up. Keep looking at our, we'll share our website with everybody, and just shout out to everyone who has absolutely supported us, from the Wendy C Radio family to the people who've helped us, Sean helping me with the little stuff with the site, everything. Everybody, there has been so much love and support from all of our friends and family, and we truly appreciate it.
And I just want to leave you all with this. If you haven't, I challenge you for 2019 to look in the mirror and look at what you've come from. Look at where you are and look at where you're going. If you utilize those tips, it's so much more out there for you. We can't emphasize enough your testimonies, your trials, your tribulations, everything that you can share with others, do so. But definitely take this time and just remember, be true to yourself. And
girls, Gabbin thanks you for tuning in, and we will see you
next Sunday.
I wish I could hear you because I would throw some trivia out there right now. When do we come on? From now on, every Sunday.
From 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Wendy C. Please download the app, and if not, go on the Facebook page. You can see us live there. We thank all of you all very much.
See you next Sunday.
See you next Sunday.